Hi friends, it's Miss Tina and I'm back with another video. Sorry guys that I missed Friday, but I wanted to make sure that I got a video in for you this week. Today is now Saturday, but I'm back and I will be here every single week. Guys, I have another great story for you today. I know I say that about many of the stories that I read, but I love all of these stories and I hope that you're enjoying them just as well. If you have not yet subscribed, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the little bell for notifications so that you won't miss an upload. And don't forget to hit that like button. I like to know if you really like the story. Don't forget. Guys, before we get into today's story, I have a little question for you. Are you tucked in? You are? Good. Because I'm tucked in too. Let's get into today's story. Today's story is Giraffes Can't Dance. Did you know that giraffes can't dance? Giraffes Can't Dance is written by Giles Andreae, and the illustrations are by Guy Parker Rees. Giraffes Can't Dance. Let's get into it. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. There's Gerald. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. Get all the different animals. What animals do you see? I saw those too. I wonder if they can dance. The warthogs started waltzing. The rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. Well, I guess they can. Look at the animals dancing. Warthogs and lions dancing. Wow. The chimps did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." It's not nice to tease people, is it? Or animals in this case. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. It's important not to let other people make you feel differently about yourself. He may very well be able to dance, but because they said that he can't dance, he believed them. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on, but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. See the cricket right there? It's right there. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. The cricket is a very encouraging friend. He's saying kind things. That's the kind of friends that you need. Listen to the swing of the grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. That's beautiful. You ever listen to the sounds outside? It does kind of make music. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing around. Uh-oh. Looks like Gerald is dancing. What do you think? He threw his legs out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Oh my, turning into a whole circus act. Look at him. Wow. These pictures are so beautiful. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I am dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." I don't know about you, but in the back of my mind, and it's probably just my imagination, I hear him dancing to staying alive, ah, 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 staying alive. That's what I hear. I don't know. Maybe that's not the music you hear, but that's what I hear. How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Now everybody wants to know how he learned. You know how I think he learned? I think he believed in himself. Yeah, you can believe in yourself. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. Wow, that was a great story. And that's the end. A lot of little pictures of Gerald dancing. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the story. And I will see you next week. Giraffes can't dance. Or can they? Bye, friends.